Imperial Valleys, AM 1230, KXO, El Centro, California. Check out our website, kxoradio.com.
I'm Kyle on the NFL Network now on the Westwood One Radio Network. Saints quarterback Drew Brees suffered multiple fractures on both sides of his chest and a lung issue in Sunday's win over the 49ers. Injury reserve is currently not being discussed, but will require Brees to miss a minimum of 3 weeks, according to NFL Network insider Ian Rappaport. On Monday, head coach Sean Payton would not speculate who would be the starter next week against the Falcons. Jets quarterback Sam Darnold has been ruled out for next Sunday's game against the Chargers due to a shoulder injury, which means Joe Flacco will make his fourth start for the winless Jets. And on Monday Night Football, tough news for the Bears. Nick Foles was carted off the field with an injury late in the fourth quarter against the Vikings in a 19-13 loss. Adam Thielen had 2 and Justin finished with 8 grabs for 135 yards in a Vikings win. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
The holidays are alive and well with farm fresh Christmas trees now at the Home Depot and online at homedepot.com. Choose from a variety of trees specially selected for your region. Pick one out from our tree line or get free delivery when you order online. Either way, you can't pick a better way to let the holidays begin. Holiday decorating improved. Farm fresh Christmas trees to pick up or delivered free from homedepot.com. How doers get more done. Selection and price vary by store. See store for details.
Salute to Service is the NFL's year-round effort to honor, empower, and connect with our nation's service members, veterans, and their families through long-standing partnerships that support our military community. The NFL, clubs, players, and USAA thank all of our armed forces serving in the United States and around the world. Bid on authentic, game-worn Salute to Service items, where 100% of the proceeds are donated to the NFL's military nonprofit partners. Join the NFL and USAA in Salute to Service by visiting NFL.com/salute.
AM 1230, KXO, El Centro, California. Good morning, Gene.
Good morning.
Just got a hot flash in from Winter Haven.
And what was that?
California Highway Patrol reports a pig running loose in the area of H Street and Railroad Avenue.
Sounds like a true story to me.
Yes. Anyway, we're happy to report just seconds ago we received updated information. It looks like the pig made it back home.
They rounded up the pig.
Apparently. Let's hear it for the California Highway Patrol's Pig Patrol.
Yeah, this is no pork story here.
Yes. Bad to the bone, right?
Yeah, bad to the bone.
Okay. I love a happy ending, don't you?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Especially when there's a pig-a-loose.
Yeah. I mean, hey, with Thanksgiving coming up, pigs are smiling because turkeys are the ones that are worried, right?
Turkeys, yes. As every day ticks off, they get just a little bit shaky-kneed.
Yes. Oh, well. Anyway, and we've pretty much decided in our house, it's just going to be Pam and I, and maybe I'll grill hamburgers.
Not a bad idea.
Yeah. Okay.
Turkey hamburgers, yeah. They make turkey meat, like hamburger meat. You can make turkey burgers, but no, trust me, I just as soon have beef. Well, I'm sure they'll accommodate you there, too.
Yes.
For sure.
Oh, a reminder, by the way, this is Fraud Awareness Week.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, fraud can take many forms. You know, like when the disc jockey school told me talking on the radio is a respectable and lucrative profession.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Are you ready for birthdays?
Birthdays. Big shot birthdays, I believe.
Okay. Well, Gordon Lightfoot is 82. And singer-songwriter Bob Gaudio of the Four Seasons, he's 79. Movie director Martin Scorsese is 78. Actress Lauren Hutton, 77. Lorne Michaels of Saturday Night Live, 76. Yes, the diminutive Danny DeVito, 76. Actor Stephen Root is 69. Actor Mary Elizabeth Mastrantonio is 62. Actor William Moses, 61. RuPaul, 60. Actor Dylan Walsh, 57. Daisy Fuentes, 54. Actor Sophie Marceau is 54. Ben Wilson of the Blues Travelers is 53. Actor David Ramsey is 49. Actor Leslie Bibb, 47. Actor Brandon Call, 44. Actor Rachel McAdams is 42. Isaac Hansen is one of the Hansen brothers. He's 40. Actor Justin Cooper, 32. Actor Racastro is 26. Local birthdays coming up.
Coronavirus is affecting everyone. Must wear face coverings when out.
What do I do?
What are you going to do?
When this is all over.
When this is all over.
When this is all over.
What are you going to do?
Going to concert, to school, having dinner with friends. Take better care of each other. Support local shops and stores. Offering more help to others. This should be over soon.
Our happy birthday wishes going out today to Alex Escobedo, David Arnold, Luis Negrete, Will Dubois, Danny Lou Ramirez, Carmen Penson, Michael Beltran, Corina Cortez, Eugene Mendoza, Jesse Castellanos, Sarah Fink, Allison Fink, Joanna Giri, Alicia Weber, Bob Wire, Dolores Provencio, Jim Way, Mark Hill, Nicole Rogelio Gonzalez, Ruben Cota, Ivan Romo, Carlos Jimenez, Roberto Barranco, and happy anniversary, George and Maria Gale. Well, there you go. Birthdays and an anniversary. Okay. By the way, yesterday was fast food day, right?
Yep.
Today is I hate the lingering smell of French fries in my car day.
Really? So is it French fry day too?
No, it was fast food. You left the French fries in your car.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that always happens, right? There's a couple of them left over, and they fall on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
And you smell French fries for how long?
Forever.
You got it. Which I can say is probably a step better than fried onion rings.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
There'll be other smells that come along with that.
Yes. How about a piece of baklava with your coffee this morning?
I'll take that over a stale French fry.
Any day. Today is homemade bread day. Pam has been baking bread. She started sourdough starter a couple of months ago, and regularly baking bread using her sourdough starter. And it's so much better.
Yep. Well, anything that's homemade is always better.
And with the sourdough starter, she makes all kinds of different breads to include brioche.
Brioche?
Yeah. Okay. So anything exciting going on? Let's see. We're a week and a day or two away from Thanksgiving.
Yeah. If you hadn't figured that out, and you're listening right now, yes, Thanksgiving will be happening a week from this Thursday.
Yeah, but it won't be like most other Thanksgivings, will it?
No. The description will hardly be the same.
Yeah. It's a tough choice. You know, you're going to get together with family. Is everybody going to gather around the table? Well, that's your choice. And you're going to have to, be ready for any consequences that might occur, right?
That's what I've heard. Rumor of that.
Yeah.
Rumor of that.
Okay. We've got news if you're ready.
Local news coming up. We got an update on the election.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, and we'll talk about the virtual cattle call rodeo and parade, too.
Hey, it's World in California News headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning. They are your year-round comfort specialist. For sales, for service, call the experts, Lock Air Conditioning.
CBS News Brief. Dying of the disease they still dismiss as fake news.
The ones that I couldn't stop thinking about are the ones who think that it's not real. And they're dying. They're literally find out what's wrong with me. And when you say it's COVID and people say, no, that can't be it.
South Dakota nurse Jody Doring, 247,000 Americans dead of COVID-19 now. This Texas County judge saw his lockdown order overruled. He's still trying.
Now moving from more of a legal perspective into a more moral pleading with our community to do the right thing.
The Georgia recount's still underway, but Georgia's Secretary of State says it's bound to reconfirm Joe Biden's victory there.
As a Republican, I wish the results would go another way, but I think at the end of the day, what you're going to see is this audit is going to verify what the machines can.
Brad Raffensperger says fellow Republicans are pressuring him to throw out legal ballots. He says he and his wife have been getting death threats. CBS News Brief. I'm Vicki Parker.
No matter how hot it is outside, you can count on a reliable, energy-efficient York air conditioner to keep you cool and comfortable inside. And you can also count on it being protected by one of the strongest warranties in the industry. It's just another way we install confidence. To learn more, call Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal, your local York dealer, at 760-353-4501. That's 353-4501. You can also save up to 50% in energy costs. Call Lock today, 353-4501. York, install with confidence. Contractor's license 696216.
California headline news. COVID cases rising here like the rest of the country. Governor Gavin Newsom concerned that we're moving in the wrong direction.
Last week was an early indication of some movement in the, more restrictive direction. Let me specifically tell you what I mean today. 40 counties now will be moving backwards in the state.
Newsom saying he's looking at studies on the impacts a curfew could have on curbing virus transmission. Los Angeles Mayor Eric Garcetti calling on residents there to stay home for the next 2 to 3 weeks and assume everyone outside their household is infectious.
Our motto is clear. Don't share your air. This is how the virus spreads. When we share our air.
A man involved in a $35 million Ponzi scheme in custody after trying to escape from FBI agents using a sea scooter. Matthew Piercy used a Yamaha submersible device to stay underwater in Lake Shasta for 25 minutes after leading agents on a chase through neighborhoods and highways in the Redding area. Jeff Scott, California News.
World in California News headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning. They are your year-round comfort specialists.
Whatever you send through the U.S. Postal Service this season is so much more than mail or packages. In every carrier's hands is a card with your handwriting. In every box, on every truck, is your message that you care. We know how much goes into your holiday mail, especially this year, which is why we go the distance to bring you closer. Learn more at USPS.com/closer.
I saved big money with the Progressive Home and Auto Bundle, so I finally bought that new set of golf clubs. Watch out, Fairway. Here I come.
This is not a real testimonial. Sure, customers can save big with Progressive, but your other expenses won't just disappear. Are those clubs going to help you when the hot water heater dies? Also, it sounds like your money is better spent on golf lessons.
Time to go shoot the course record.
No, but maybe time for a reality check. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
It's page one of the local news. Page one is service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
Taking a look at the latest in local news for a Tuesday morning, the COVID-19 numbers continue to increase. There is a new update. The update's released by the County Public Health Department. The update indicates numbers continue to spike. The new cases per day per 100,000 population is currently at 36.75, up from 30.64 reported on Friday. The positivity rate is at 19.98%, up from 17.82% reported Friday. There are currently 677 active cases of COVID-19 in Imperial County, up from 599 on Friday. The death has gone up. 388 deaths as a result of COVID-19 were reported Friday. There are now 301. 83,871 have tested for the virus. 14,135 have tested positive. 13,107 have recovered. Well, temporary permits, they are being issued by Caltrans. They are for businesses to operate on the state highway right-of-way. Restaurants, retailers, and other businesses are eligible to temporarily operate on the state highway right-of-way under the permit available from the California Department of Transportation. These permits follow Governor Gavin Newsom's October executive order directing Caltrans to develop a process for issuing temporary permits to cities and counties so businesses located along state highways can expand dining and retail options on docks and areas where safe. The order is part of the state's continuing response to the COVID-19 pandemic. More information is available on the Caltrans web page. KXO News Time, 7:43.
Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro suggest the works, including tire rotation and pressure check, brake inspection, fluid top-off, battery test, filter check, belts and hoses check, and synthetic blend oil change with up to 6 quarts of Motorcraft oil plus oil filter. You can't beat the works. Quick Lane services all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment. Quick Lane in Raleigh and El Centro, ready to serve.
County Board of Supervisors regular meeting is held today. George Gale has more.
The board meets this morning. It is recommended anyone interested in items on the agenda view the live stream. Due to the COVID-19 pandemic, the board prefers to meet with staff only. To submit a question to the board, contact the county clerk. The live stream of the meeting is available on the county website. The supervisors will receive an update on COVID-19 in Imperial County from the County Public Health Department. Marlene Thomas with the Imperial Valley Social Justice Committee will discuss the Imperial County Needs Assessment and Action Plan. A board will discuss continuing the agreement for the Day Reporting Center. A board will discuss a 3-year agreement with the California Department of General Services for substance use disorder services in the amount of almost $23.9 million. Board of Supervisors will also meet as the Air Pollution Control Board to discuss grant funding for air filtration projects. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
Changes in the naturalization civics test. It was announced by the U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services. They plan to implement a revised version of the naturalization civics test. They first announced revisions were made back in July of last year. They revised the civics test as part of a additional update to ensure that it remains an instrument that comprehensively assesses applicants' knowledge of American history, government, and civic values. The civics test is administered to applicants who apply for U.S. citizenship and is one of the statutory requirements for naturalization. Applicants who apply for naturalization honor after first by before will take the current version of the test. That concludes this edition of Local News. Stay with us for page 2.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro. Quick Lane, they've got the best price on tires guaranteed. See your Quick Lane service advisor for details.
Place everything. Anything. The Ford F-150 can. Want to take a good weekend? F-150's available blind spot information with trailer coverage can help you see where most can't. Check. How about getting out on the water? F-150 has available Pro Trailer backup assist to get your boat down the ramp on the first try. Check. You say you want to have Wi-Fi when you get wherever you're headed. Well, F-150 has available Ford Fast Connect so you can work and play from anywhere. Check and check. Now get F-150 with 0 for 60 and 2,000 year-end sales event trade assist with your qualified trade. Excludes Raptor. Not all buyers will qualify for Ford credit financing. 0% APR financing for 60 months at $1,667 per month for $1,000 financed regardless of down payment. Year-end sales event trade assist requires trade-in of 95 or newer vehicle or lease terminated 30 days prior to or 90 days after new retail delivery. Vehicle supply residency restrictions apply. Take new retail delivery from an authorized Ford dealer stock by 11/30/2020. See dealer for qualifications and complete details. Only at your San Diego County Ford dealers.
It's page 2 of the local weather, brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. Or life insurance, health insurance, or retirement planning.
Continuing with more local news, Carroll has an update on the election results.
The count on the Imperial County Registrar of Voters says there are approximately 7,000 provisional ballots remaining to be tallied. In addition to provisional ballots, vote by ballots delivered to other counties or postmarked on or before November 3rd are still being accepted through November 20th. With the results published yesterday, 2 races still very much in contention. The El Centro City Council race for the 30th, 2 in 4th seat. Efrain Silva leads Edgar Garcia, 4,903 to 4,135, widening. However, for the Heber Elementary School District, 2nd seat on their Board of Trustees, it's 2 votes difference. Helen Diaz Molina and Claudia Aranda, 618 votes. Methinks that may go down to the final day.
Well, we'll see very shortly. The annual Cattle Call Rodeo, it did take place this year. George Gale has more in the story.
It was held over the weekend. Annual Cattle Call Parade was also held. The events were very different this year as they were in past years due to the COVID pandemic. 3 rodeo performances were held without spectators. How well they did will be determined once the Cowboy Channel Plus announces how many viewers they had. This year's Cattle Call Queen, 17-year-old Cameron Dickerson, 15-year-old teen queen Gianna Irungurai, opened the show with their performance. Parade Saturday began with the Cattle Call Junior Queen, 11-year-old Calista Lopez, and the Cattle Call Little Miss, 9-year-old Harper Brandt, cruising a neighborhood in the back of a pickup. The rest of the parade was virtual. It was made up of videos submitted by residents of floats floating on water. All events during Cattle Call Week leading up to the parade and the rodeo performances were virtual events as well due to the pandemic. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
The regular meeting of the IID Board of Directors will be held today. They will call to order at 8 a.m. this morning and go into closed session. They'll reconvene this afternoon at 1 p.m. The meeting will be held in the IID auditorium. A road closure, City of Imperial announces. Here's more on that story.
A traffic advisory was issued by the city. The Brucherie Road between Threshold and Eaton Road was closed Monday to both northern traffic. It will be closed from Joshua Tree Street to Threshold Road through December 11th. It'll be closed from Joshua Tree Street to Eaton Road from January 18th to February 12th. 2021. Drivers are advised to use alternative routes. For more information, contact the Imperial City Manager's Office. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
We'll be back with a look at the weather.
Have you received notice that your Medicare health plan is changing or going away? Are you turning 65 soon, or are you newly eligible to Medicare and have questions about your Medicare options? Then give David or Jose a call at David H. West Insurance to learn ABCs of Medicare. Don't delay. Call David H. Insurance now at 760-3211. That's 760-352-3411. That's David H. West Insurance.
Here's Carol Buckley with the weather update.
National Weather Service says well above normal temperatures are expected once again today as we under the influence of strong high pressure. Readings will likely be near territory today through the middle part of the week, with highs pushing close to degrees in the Imperial and Yuma valleys. Temperatures are expected to return closer to normal this weekend as an area of low pressure moves through the region. 85 the high yesterday, 49 the low. Sunny today with a high near 87. Light wind becoming east-southeast about 5 miles an hour this afternoon. Mostly clear tonight with a low around 56. Light wind becoming south-southeast about 5 miles an hour. It'll be sunny on Wednesday with a high near 85. Light wind becoming south about 5 miles per hour. 59 degrees downtown. 31 relative humidity. Wind out of the 3 miles an hour. Page 2 of the local news and the weather brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for health insurance plans and Medicare supplemental coverage. David H. West Insurance Services.
Don't just be employed, be essential with training from CET. At the Center for Employment Training, you can start any day with open enrollment. Train essential careers like construction and truck driving. Go to cetweb.edu. Financial aid is available for those who qualify, and we offer job placement assistance to graduates. All programs can be completed in under a year based on attendance. Go to cetweb.edu or call 760-592-0208 for CET. We work for your future.
It's sports time. Monday Night Football. The Vikings beat the Bears 19-13. The Bears having trouble picking up wins. And it's going to get even more difficult. Quarterback Nick Foles carted off the field after being slammed to the turf in the fourth quarter. Foles dropped back to pass, got chased out of the pocket, and dropped. Meanwhile, Antonio Brown was accused last by the community in which he lives of destroying a bicycle at a security guard. It all happened October 15th. Yeah, and, well, what can I say? Still signed by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Why not? Baseball. Curt Schilling, Roger Clemens, and Barry Bonds are candidates returning to baseball's Hall of Fame ballot in a year without any favorites. Schilling, Clemens, Barry Bonds. Yeah, it'll be interesting. Meanwhile, the San Diego Padres have re-signed pitcher Mike Clevenger to an $11.5 million contract. Will miss the 2021 season because of Tommy John surgery. The surgery scheduled today. That's it for sports time. Stick around. We've got a look at financial news coming up.
Kokopah Casino is open for business from 6 a.m. until 2 a.m. daily and committed to your safety. Play in comfort and cleanliness on the Kokopah Casino floor, featuring all your favorite games. Properly spaced and meeting social distancing guidelines. Relax and play at the friendliest casino in Yuma, making sure you're comfortable with constant disinfection, safety precautions, and welcoming smiles for your visit. Winning is just around the corner at Kokopah Casino and Resort, South Highway 95 in Merton.
Financial news and the weather brought to you by Imperial Valley's Roto-Rooter. When drains don't work, they do. The Dow down 241 points right now at 29,708. The S&P 500 is off 18 and a quarter points at 3,608. The NASDAQ at 11,917. That's off 624. Gold dropped $1.40 an ounce. Oil off 31 cents a barrel. The drops based on retail sales data. Walgreens racking up the biggest loss on the reports so far. Meanwhile, the housing market is booming, which is great news for Home Depot and its workers. Home Depot reported better than expected sales and earnings today, and the company is planning to invest $1 billion annually on increased worker benefits. That's on top of the $1.7 billion in benefits the company has already granted this year in response to COVID-19. Sale stores that have been open for at least 1 year surged 24% in the third quarter, and Home Depot reported a net profit of $3.4 billion, an increase of more than 20% from a year ago. Meanwhile, Warren Buffett's Berkshire Hathaway is making a big bet on the healthcare sector at a time when the COVID-19 pandemic continues to be a major crisis in the U.S. Berkshire Hathaway bought new shares of pharmaceutical companies AbbVie, Bristol Myers Squibb, Merck, and Pfizer during the third quarter. Pfizer has a promising coronavirus vaccine in the works, but the company's stock fell yesterday after Moderna announced progress for its own vaccine. The company disclosed its latest holdings in a filing with the Securities and Exchange Commission.
Roto-Rooter, your plumbing and drain cleaning specialist. Roto-Rooter offers full services, from hydrojetting to camera inspection. Water heaters, faucets, garbage disposals, anything that's clogged up. They'll take care of the problem right. Roto-Rooter is a locally owned family business with 53 years in the Imperial Valley. Call the experts at 760-352-6789. That's 352-6789 or 344-2533 in the North End. Roto-Rooter. When drains don't work, we do.
We'll have sunny skies today with a high near 87. Light winds becoming east about 5 miles this afternoon. It'll be mostly clear tonight around 6. Light winds. Tomorrow, sunny with a high near 85. Light winds becoming south about 5 miles an hour. Now downtown 60 degrees, 80% relative humidity. Wind out of the south at about 2 miles an hour. Financial news and the weather brought to you by Roto-Rooter in El Centro and Brawley. When drains don't work, they do. High school football returns to KXO. We will have classic Friday night on 12:30 and on the KXO YouTube channel. Our broadcast features some of the very best games from the KXO archives. Classic high school football.
Let's play some football!
Is brought to you by La Fonda Bar and Grill, the Cook family, taking pride in serving your favorite Mexican dishes. El Centro RV Service. Keep your RV or trailer in tip-top shape. El Centro RV Service. And Friday night, it's Southwest and Orange Glen from 2015.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro on AM 1230. KXO.
This is CBS News on the Hour, presented by Capital One Bank. I'm Steve Kaif, and the Senate's top Republican says he hopes a deal on coronavirus relief can be struck later on this week. It comes as the economy faced new tests, with the pandemic only getting worse. CBS's Cammie McCormick.
In South Dakota, this doctor made a direct appeal to the governor, who has resisted a mask mandate.
You must change course. You have to help the people who are suffering.
And this ER nurse who says people refuse to believe the virus is real, even on their deathbeds.
Their dying breaths are literally mind about me. And when you say it's COVID and people say, no, that can't be it.
And the impact on others, like this woman in Iowa whose father died of cancer after being moved around because of a shortage of hospital beds.
It's frustrating. I think at least part of this could have been prevented by taking some precautions.
Twitter's CEO tells Congress the site has flagged about 300,000 tweets as it battles dismay centered around the election. Checked as Twitter overreacted on a New York Post story about a laptop belonging to Joe Biden's son.
We made a quick interpretation using no other evidence that the materials in the article were obtained through hacking, and according to our policy, we blocked them from being spread. Further consideration, we admitted this action was wrong and corrected it within 24 hours.
Georgia's Republican Attorney General says people in his own party are urging him to discard legal ballots in a bidding the state into President Trump's column. Brad Raffensperger, who's now overseeing a hand recount, tells CBS this morning.
Making sure that we have election integrity is very important. It's making sure that we finish the drill, make sure we count all legal votes. And at the end of the day, and that's what this audit is going to do.
Well, CBS's Steve Dorsey has more on President-elect Biden's evolving team.
Campaign manager Jen O'Malley Dillon will serve as Mr. Biden's deputy chief of staff. Biden campaign chairman Steve Ricchetti is being named counselor to the president. And Louisiana Democratic Congressman Cedric Richmond will work as a senior your advisor and of the White House Office of Engagement.
Well, just 13 days after Hurricane Eta, Hurricane Iota is blasting Nicaragua's Caribbean coast. CBS News meteorologist David Parkinson.
You are going to be seeing well over a foot of rain in San Pedro Sula, which got up to 30 inches of rain out of Eta. So you're going to be seeing potentially 12 to 24 to maybe 30 inches of rain over the next several days.
Checking Wall Street right now, the Dow is down 231 points. NASDAQ is down 5. This is CBS News.
Brought to you by Capital One. The One's banking app lets you manage your money anytime, anywhere. This is banking reimagined. What's in your wallet? Capital One NA.
And now a game of commercial chicken brought to you by Progressive, where we see how long Flo can go without talking about insurance. Ready? Go.
So, traffic has been crazy lately, right? And rush hour? Forget it. Nobody wants to let you merge onto the highway. But hey, somebody let you merge or you wouldn't be there. So, drivers who switch to Progressive to save big.
Okay, you win. We can't help but save customers money. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
Would you like a cleaning product that can be used in the garage, the laundry, and the kitchen, and save space in your cabinet? Hi, I'm Bruce Fabrizio, inventor of Simple Green. To learn more, visit us at simplegreen.com.
Finally, Church's new chicken sandwich is here. With almost 70 years in the kitchen, it's everything you love about Church's. The Queen Coupon, just $3.99. Thanks for waiting. Church's, bringing that down home flavor. Offer valid at participating locations.
Scientists, historians, and artificial intelligence are taking a historical whiff.
The 3-year, $3 million project aims to catalog a directory of smells from the 16th to early 20th centuries. The project is called Odoropa. The experts will search old paintings and texts from as early as 1500 to sniff out and then recreate as many aromas as possible. Since indoor plumbing and deodorants are relatively recent inventions, let's hope this remains an online catalog. Not sure that's many of us would want to visit. Vicki Barker, CBS News, London.
Well, Baltimore's mayor has vetoed a bill that would have rededicated a Christopher Columbus monument to victims of police violence. Mayor Jack Young agreed with the city's police commissioner that the two... Steve Kathan, CBS News.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio with Carroll.
Classic case of neuroticism and a smarty pants.
AM 1230 KXO.